Hey footprinters, Chrissy here again. Next cab off the rank is Mitch McConnell. I just get the idea he's going to be challenged from somewhere. Either he's going to face a vote of no confidence in the Senate from Senate Republicans and be replaced as Senate Majority Leader, or, and I don't know how it works, whether he could be challenged at home during the recess to a primary. Could a primary be called in Kentucky just for him? I don't know. I do think he's going to have a challenger at the primaries because they're coming up in January or something, I think. But I think something's going to happen that he's going to lose a great deal of his power. I don't know what, but so that's just my intuition. As you know, I'm not psychic. I don't have mediumship. I'm intuitive. That's it. So I just, it's been in the back of my mind for a couple of months, and I did a reading on him a few weeks back, and so I want an update on Mitch McConnell and what's going to happen with him during August. So I'm using for him the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck by Diana McConell. I don't know who does the illustrations, but they're great. They're a wonderful deck. I love all my decks, so they're all wonderful. But, What's on the bottom for him? Six of Swords. Six of Swords. He's going to have to navigate some very, very rough waters while he's at home during the August recess. Interesting. Will he come through it? It could also be people are moving away from him. I've heard rumours here and there that his constituents, people in Kentucky, are not happy with him. So, Mitch McConnell, the situation. The Queen of Swords. He's being investigated for something, which shouldn't surprise me. I think a lot of the upper echelon of the Republican Party at the moment are going to be investigated by, I think in this case it could be a state prosecutor. Someone looking for, so it's not federal. I do think it's at a state level. I don't know if the AG in Kentucky is female or not, but he's being investigated for something. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments. What's his challenge? The Knave of Wands, the Page of Wands. Somebody has news about his actions, and the Page of Wands is also an orator, somebody who speaks and tells. Somebody is yapping about Mitch McConnell's actions. I think he's definitely being under investigation here because somebody is telling details. They have news about his actions. Not about his ideas or his creativity, it's about his actions. Wands is actions. What's at the basis of all this? The Magician. The magicians are very good at creating illusions and hiding things, making sure you don't see, you only see what they want you to see. The basis of all this is his actions in hiding things. in tricks. A lot of people say magicians just do dirty tricks. They trick people. Yeah. His actions in hiding things are at the basis of this reading. The past for him. Oh. Now he's going home to Kentucky. And as I said, I heard somewhere on one of the channels that people in Kentucky are not happy with him. I think they're going to freeze him out one way or another, and they are turning their backs on him. Okay, so he is losing support in Kentucky. He's been in the Senate, 35 years or something? He's been there a long time, and people just, they don't want to know him. They're turning their backs on him and freezing him out in recent past. Perhaps these things coming out with Elaine show. Yes, they want jobs and infrastructure and stuff in Kentucky, but they don't want it done by dirty means. At least most of them don't. Some people don't care how it comes about as long as it does. But a lot of people, that's not what they do. What they want it by fair means, not foul. Okay, Mitch McConell at the lovers at the present. I think I'm going to take this in the literal sense. He's talking to his wife. What are we going to do? Because she's in just as deep doo-doo. I think she could even be in deeper doo-doo than he is, because she's been certainly up to a lot of dirty tricks. And a lot of these dirty tricks, things that he's hiding and actions, could be to do with his wife. So they're talking and they're saying, well, what are we going to do? How are we going to handle this? That's what he's doing at present. What's in his near future? The Chariot. Things are going to happen really, really fast. This isn't a victory for him, as the Chariot is sometimes referred to a victory card. This is a things happening fast card. It's also a travel card, so of course he'll be going home to Kentucky. But this is things are going to happen really fast with him in the near future. Might do a clarifier on that a bit later. What's his power? Oh, whoa! He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any. Remember I did a reading with Hope Pick, and her power card, the power card came up as death. She didn't have any. This is the same for me. The first thing I thought, no, he doesn't have any. He has no power to stop what's coming at him. Absolutely none. Instead of power, there's, some people might say, oh, the power to bring about change. No, you can't stop a tower moment. You have no power over it. You can't change what's going to happen with a tower moment. So he has no power at the moment about what's going to happen soon in his near future. What do other people see? Other people see someone who has dealt in debts and loans and shares and payoffs. That's what people are seeing. Payoffs, dirty money, laundered money. Someone who's using his position to pay off debts to people he owes. That's what they see. What's his hopes and fears? Again, this is really interesting. Change is a coming for Mitch McConell, a change of fortune. He's hoping it's going to be a change of fortune for the good, but he's fearing that it's not going to be. It's going to be a change for the bad. What do you think? I'm leaning towards the bad myself. At least bad for him, not necessarily bad for the people of Kentucky. One of my favourite authors, Kathleen Brooks, is from Kentucky. She sets a lot of her books in Kentucky, the majority of them in Kentucky. Love the Blue Glass series. But anyway, that's a personal aside. So, and everything I've read on it and looked at about it, I would really love to visit the place. Anyway, the outcome for Mitch McConnell, the final outcome, 7 of Swords. He's gotten away with a lot, but basically for a long time now he's been a thief. He has stolen from the American people. He has stolen their voice by not putting forward bills that needed to be voted on. He is stealing their voice now by refusing to bring forward the bill on election cybersecurity. And he's being seen as that, and that's what he's going to end up being viewed as. Not someone who served his state honourably for 35 years, but as someone who ultimately stole from his state, and that's what he's going to be treated like, I think. Let's have a look and see if he might even end up in the clink. Queen of Cups. Russia. Russia. A lot of people say the Queen of Cups is Russia, and in this instance that's what I do. Often to me it's overwhelming emotion or maintaining or finding emotional stability, but in this case he's going to be seen as aiding and abetting Russia and stealing from the American people, stealing their voice, stealing their rights. Do one more. The Knave of Swords. He's going to get some very, very disappointing news as well. That doesn't really answer the question whether he's going to end up in jail. Well, maybe because we're just looking at August. But let's have a look. I think this also indicates legal jeopardy for him, which the Queen of Swords as well, and the Knave of Wands, somebody talking about his actions. Let's have a look. I'm going to ask a question. Is Mitch McConnell in danger of going to jail? A lot of things are going to come to light, and this is a yes card. If you're looking at yes, no's, we'll do another card. 2 of Swords, which I think is a maybe. Let's just look at that. Yeah, 2 of Swords is a maybe, but also at some point he had 2 ways he could go. The right way and the wrong way. And he chose the wrong way. One more. Is he going to go to jail, or is he in danger of going to jail? Magician is a... Magician is a yes card. Yeah, he's going to go to jail. It's the second time the Magician's turn. Because of all his dirty tricks, he is in a lot of danger of going to jail. Whether he will or not, well, that might be determined at a later date. But this is definitely a real possibility for him in the future, that he could end up in jail. I know he's an old man. I know he's older than dirt. But if you do wrong, you pay for it. If you do real harm to society, you should pay for it, no matter how old you are. I'm not talking about stealing an apple from a tree or, you know, losing control of your car for some reason and, you know, damaging somebody's bumper. I mean, doing real harm to society as an overall. And that's what he's doing real harm to America with the way he's going. And he's quite possibly going to pay for that with a stint in jail. Okay, so that's my reading on Mitch McConnell in August. What August is going to look like for him, I don't think it's going to be a very happy time. I don't think he's going to be a happy camper. I didn't get a reading. I didn't get an answer. Is he going to face a primary challenge? So I'll do that very quickly. Is Mitch McConnell going to face a vote of no confidence as Senate Majority Leader? Eight of Pentacles. Yes. Ace of Pentacles, yes. It's all around money too. And the Empress, definitely. And I think, yeah, yes, he is. I'll ask one more question. Is Mitch McConnell going to face a primary challenge for his seat in Kentucky? No. Yes. And the Tower. No, he's not. But secrets are going to come to light. And there's another Tower. Don't be surprised if he even retires before the end of August. You want me to ask that? I think I will. Six of Cups. Yes, that's a yes. It just flew out. Is Mitch McConnell going to retire during August? I think that's what he's discussing with his wife. Six of Swords. Whoa. Death, that's a no. Six of Swords. Maybe. Yes, maybe. No. But things are going to come to an end for him. I don't think it's literal death. I think he might even retire during August. I think he's maybe being told to go home, have a think about his future and decide whether he's going to come back. Don't be surprised if there is a primary in Kentucky to fill his seat before Congress comes back into session. Okay, thank you very much. And if you wait and see what time says about what my cards have said. But if you like what I do, please click like and share. And thank you again for joining me, and welcome to new subscribers. And I will see you at the next reading. Bye bye.